real anthem. Shawty saw my wallet, now she think a new ransom. Whoa, telling me she wanted me to hammer. Trying to get saved, baby, I am not the answer. No, I can never trick on the bone. Plus the bitch is my with a kiss on my lips like, I am not a pimp with a limp. I'm a man with a gift and I'm doing my shit like, tell them other niggas I'm the nigga. I'm the man in the city and my bank account bigger and my body count bigger. That's without a doubt, nigga. I'm 100 steps ahead. That's a lot of mouth, nigga. That's a lot of clout, nigga. What you all about, nigga? What your dollar amount, nigga? You a boy stout, nigga. I'm a big dog. Tell the truth, I don't get y'all. This shit kinda corny, motherfucker. Turn this shit off, bro. I can't rap how everybody else rap, bro. Everybody talking about cars, clothes, chains, and money. That shit corny as fuck. I don't wanna rap about that corny. Motherfucker, I've been mortified, fortified, feeling like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing 45. Traumatized, victimized, seen some of my niggas die. Knock you off a base with a bat when them niggas slide. Homicide, genocide, televised, emphasized, perpetuating war to that nigga, he gon' pick a side. Hood ties from hood lines, now niggas doing dope lines. I'm running to the cops, exercise. Don't run into the cops, that's the motto. I don't see it coming to an end like legato. Get chipped like staccato, send a wave through the hood, now it's sounding like Verado. Why you eat bread with avocado? We been trying to dodge shells before it landed on tomato. Singing all my sorrows on Apollo. I've been trying to pave the way, but they didn't tell me it was potholes. America ain't dreaming, it been scheming when the birth definition came from black. We all know it's black. Genius, everybody love the culture, they be black by convenience.
Hold on, man. You talking way too much conscious. Nobody want to hear that shit. Speak about some hoes or some money or shit. I want to hear that shit. I'm not saying don't rap how you rap, but make some shit you can vibe to.
Buy that paper. Be buy that paper. Buy that paper. Be buy that paper. Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out cleaners, keep me up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, I'm me to the credits. Roll talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might like do it that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Blessed, big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on God, can't pause. Look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid. I don't see a threat. Buy that paper. Buy that paper. Buy that paper. Buy that paper. Hop on a jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me to play me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake of the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like do it a top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Blessed, big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on God, can't pause. Look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid. I don't see a threat. Buy that paper. Buy that paper. Buy that paper. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but I just got no stress. Can't ground me, I do this since when I had this. Look at how far we progress.
Good evening, mail carriers, and welcome to the Mailroom Network. We want to thank all of our new subscribers for being a part of our mail carrier family. Today, we will be featuring our Mailroom Reacts video show live. We will be reacting to videos that have been emailed to us by our mail carriers and reacting to them. We hope that you participate in the chat and react with us. This is going to be a banger. So go ahead, get your popcorn ready, sit back, relax, and enjoy the Mailroom Reacts.
What's going on, mail carriers, and welcome to Mailroom Reacts Live. Let's go. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up, though?
What is going on?
Yes, sir. What's going on with you, boy?
What's going on? Mail carriers assemble. What's going on, everybody? Your boy Rob here, your boy Take B. I know. Y'all probably like, what's going on? Where's the Mailroom Show? Well, the fellas and I, we kind of had a discussion, and we don't want to keep giving y'all too many Mailroom shows without the whole squad here. Our brother JB is out of town this weekend, so we came together and thought of something a little different for y'all this week. This is our third show on the Mailroom Network called Mailroom Reacts, and pretty much what it is, man, it's all in the title. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brother JB, we gonna post some viral videos, and we're going to give you a reaction from the mailroom point of view. Our boy JB also rocks with us on this show, but like we said, our brothers are handling some business this weekend. So we're going to hold down the fort and introduce our mail carriers to our live viewing of the
Absolutely.
Mailroom, man. So,
for sure.
So we ready, man. I hope y'all tapping in. We really want the chat to be popping today. Feel free to comment. Feel free to give us your reactions. And we're going to have a little bit of fun today, man.
Absolutely. That's good, everybody. Hold on. We got some people in the chat real quick, dog. Let's
say
what up to.
What's up? Good evening.
What up, though? What up, though?
What's going
on? Got Shamika Price in the building.
What up, Shamika?
What up, though? Yes, sir. She said that's what's up. Y'all doing something different.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's a little different. We definitely gonna do this though, man. So yeah, I'm gonna get the videos popping in a minute, dog. But how was your day, dog?
Oh man, Sundays I just chill, relax until it's showtime, man. So
I feel you.
I'm chilling, watching some of the football games and stuff, and just relaxing, getting ready for the show.
I was upset today, man. My team lost again.
Yeah,
I'm upset about that. What else, Sabrina?
The Lions play tomorrow night, so
yeah.
Today I was like, I'll watch a couple games. So
yeah, Lions got Monday night.
Lions not on. I don't flick back and forth through too many games, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow night.
I got you, dog. I got you. All right, people, let's get it popping, man. Make sure they like, share, subscribe to the channel.
Yes,
we better go ahead and get this popping with our first video of the day. All right, hey man. Let's do it, dog.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Got a debate going on, 500,000 or a meeting with Jay-Z. I'm going with the meeting with Jay-Z. Relationships are way more valuable than money. Now, if you need the bread, take the bread like Jay said, listen to the raps. But if you need good partners and you need people that can advance you to the next level, then in my situation, I'm going with Jay-Z.
I just saw this. You just saw it,
dog?
It's funny you played that. First of all, it's hard for me to take anything Ray J says seriously, but
it's hard, man. It is so hard to take anything he says seriously, bro.
It's hard to think he's actually answering the question, or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I mean. It's hard to know if he's serious. You know what I mean. So
yeah,
but I'm gonna take it for what it is. What was it? Half a meal or
dinner with Jay-Z, dog? What you taking?
Well, I don't know the nigga. I'm taking half the money. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. If we gonna keep it a buck.
If we gonna keep it a whole bean, bro.
If we gonna keep it a Kobe Bean Bryant.
A Kobe Bean Bryant, dog.
I'm taking a half a mil, man. Like, you know, cause that I'm gonna have me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have dinner with Jay-Z and never see him again in my life, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm taking the bread, man.
Anytime the guy who is telling you, like Jay-Z was on Heart to Heart with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
He said, I would never tell somebody to do a bad deal, so I would tell them to take the money. It's about him. If he's saying that he would not want you to have dinner with him, obviously you shouldn't do it, right? Because he's what are you going to talk about over dinner? And who's to say that because you have a dinner with Jay-Z that he's going to give you all the tools and all the insight like that? Like, for real?
Right. And
we know what type of time they own, man. You know, you got to have some major insight and to be in the inside circle to get some real information from these guys.
Yeah. And one dinner, I'm like, yeah, nah.
And Ray J, he's so talking about, you know, because you got to build relationships. If I got $500,000, you know how many people want to be in a relationship with me? With business, I'm talking about business relationship, especially, right? If I got $500,000 at my disposal, tax free, that I can utilize to invest, do whatever I want to do, do you know that I'm going to have more friends now?
Yep, I could buy Jay-Z's friendship.
Like, for real, you know, and plus, I mean, I used to be when I was in my heyday, man, and my ambitious heyday, I was a multi-level marketing guy. I was a go-getter. I done did it all. I done did CCM. I done did Primerica. As a matter of fact, I made money with Primerica, though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was the top earner in the state of Michigan as a newly licensed person. I was a go-getter. I was in the bag, bro. I was doing all that kind of stuff. So building networking relationships and all that kind of stuff, that's not going to be a problem for me.
Yeah, you got to look at it.
You need working capital in order to move a business, and $500,000. I think we could use. Could the Mailroom Network use $500,000? Absolutely,
we could definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we be having live shows.
And I think Ray J was given the morally correct answer. You know, he was giving the
industry answer.
The industry answer, yes. You know,
the industry answer. Yeah. What else, Sean?
What's going on, Sean? Because he kept it real. Like, if you need the bread, take the bread. But like, he went into this relationships are hard to build, but that's from his perspective because he knows Jay-Z. So it's
exactly.
Like, if you're gonna answer that question, I think that question was a general question for the public.
Absolutely.
Think about, and he kind of just related it to celebrity. I felt when he said it like that. You know,
absolutely.
Are hard. None of us, all of our mail carriers, me, you, Jay, we not gonna have no relationship with Jay-Z.
No,
not gonna have a valuable relationship with that man. So it's like,
not at all.
If he was gonna answer it, I wish he would have kind of thought about it in that aspect. But I got what he was saying.
He's not. Again, that was an industry answer, man. He just gave an answer that for people who are not like him in the industry, if you really want to make it, or if you really want $500,000, but you really got a dinner with somebody who could really get you to make it, then you should have dinner with the person and build that network. Nah, man, take the money. Us general population, right? We Gen Pop, we're going to take that $500,000 and we're going to do what we got to do with it, man. I mean, shoot, I ain't got time for that, Gen. Chantrice Hill, what y'all think, chat? What y'all think in the chat?
Let us know. Chat, how y'all feel about that? What's y'all reaction to that video?
She said, I don't need any new friends. Give me the money.
Yeah, that's real, Chantrice. But his hat was dope. I'll give it to him on that hat.
Oh, the hat was fire. The hat was fire. He had the Dresden. That's the Dresden style right there. And the hat was fire. Shout out to the hat. I appreciate that. I clap it up for Ray J hat. I clap it up for Ray J hat. All right. He was rocking the Dresden. That's what's up. But give me that $500,000. I'm not gonna worry about Jay-Z, dog. But that's the first. My bad. You say you need the $500,000, dog?
I need that $500,000.
What would you do with $500,000 though? Like somebody give you $500,000, tax-free money. Tax-free $500,000. What's the first thing you doing?
Yeah, I'll buy my mama house. Probably buy myself a new house. Maybe invest. Give some to a charity, definitely. Give some to an organization. And I'll probably try to put some of it just up. You know what I'm saying? Just put it up. Just put it aside. And rainy day type shit, whatever. So I think the first thing I do is definitely give something to my mother. I'm not just saying that so everybody can be like, oh, I'm being I'm not.
No, you saying it. Everybody, 1, 2, 3.
But I'm being serious. I would give something to my mom and then buy myself a house
Yeah.
You know, make sure the family's good, and then figure it out from there.
Yeah.
What about you, bro?
I'm getting rid of all my debt first.
Yes.
And
Yes,
then
sir.
I'm buying my mama house.
Absolutely.
I don't want to buy my mama house and not go broke. I got to maintain that crib for
Absolutely.
it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take care of my debt first, then get the assets going, buy mom's a crib, make sure I got
Pay off
equity in that
my
boy. You
yeah.
know what I'm
Pay
saying?
off
Make
my
sure she's
car,
straight.
all of that.
Yeah, and
I
then
feel that.
and then after that, I'm gonna make sure that I'm taken care of. And most of the stuff that I have is not as bad, so I can pay those off easy, and I'll be straight. Get myself a
Yeah.
crib.
Right.
I'll be
Right.
straight, man. I'll be cool, man. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely take care of the debt first, though. I gotta have that off me.
Right.
I got to have that up off me. You for sure. Look at that. Look. See, I knew it. I
Oh
knew
my
it,
God,
man.
Sabrina,
I
you weren't
knew it.
supposed to
See?
do that.
Oh, you buy your mama.
You're killing me, Sabrina. He roped y'all in, and you
I
just
just
got
reeled it.
caught.
Hey, it's a hook, line, and sinker, man. I just reeled it right in, though. All right, man. We about to head to.
That was a good one to start with, though. I just saw that.
Yeah, what's up? What's a good one, man? So, all right, we got another one real quick, dog. This one is very interesting too, man. This was a little bit more in depth, so we can get into it. Let's go.
Nah, but you know what though? We often hear about the beauty of loving a guarded girl. You know, that woman that's been hurt so badly that she kind of is real nervous about letting her walls down. But when she finally does, the way she loves you and opens up to you is like no other. But we don't talk enough about how beautiful it is to love a guarded man. You know, that man that's had his heart broken, that man that's been through some stuff, the man that's not trying to punish the next for the sins of his ex. Like when he lets his walls down and he lets you in, the love hits so different. When he lets his walls down and he lets you in, the protection is like no other. The way he listens, the way he provides, the way he loves, the way he's willing to go above and beyond what you require of him. So all I'm saying is if that man has had his heart broken and he's a little skeptical about letting you in, be patient, because when he does, I promise you're not going to regret it. That love he's going to give to you is going to be a love that you've never experienced, but you've always been praying for. Just think about
See, the guarded man, all right, guarded man. What you think about that, Rollo?
First of all, just
I know what you're about to say.
I'm
I
gonna
know you're
address
about
the
to say.
video. First of all, can we stop doing these deep, impactful videos while we driving? Like it's dangerous out here. She looked like she was in full blown traffic.
I knew you was gonna talk about it. I knew
she
it.
was in full blown
You
traffic.
can help it.
Like all in the camera, and like what she said. Like I appreciate the message. Like that was a dope. But can we stop doing these while we driving? You can just wait. You can wait till you get home.
She was safe, man.
You could wait till you get home and make something bro. And make something that impactful. That looked dangerous. It looked like she was driving fast too. But I digress.
This guy,
the guarded man. I think I agree with a lot. I agree a lot with what she said. I think it's just about people and how they respond to a really deep connection to that makes them want to take that step and go above and beyond. But it's all about how somebody make you feel, obviously. And don't get me wrong, people can make you feel people can, like, you know, we in our 40s, Tay, so it's like we've dated, and there's been women who've made us feel good. There's been women who've made us feel appreciated, but it's been one or two in our lives that just make you feel so over the top good about yourself, makes you want to do things for them, it makes you want to provide things for them. So it's about recognizing that it can't be just every good feeling you have. So and it is an amazing thing when somebody does, if somebody is guarded and somebody has been through some traumatic situations, then you become the person that's able to break that down, and you become and that person makes you start feeling more open and start feeling more a feeling of wanting to commit and wanting to be in this safe space with this person. I agree. It's an amazing feeling, and it's different for everybody.
That's facts, dog. Hey, Chad, I put a question in there. Can you be patient with a guarded man? Let us know what you think in the chat real quick. But
Good question.
I would say I would go further. Like, so today is Sunday, right? So there's a scripture in the Bible
Church,
that
I
talks.
knew it. Church.
Yeah, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, "Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life." And so, being guarded, based on the fact of like the lessons that you learn from like maybe heartbreak or past relationships or whatever the case may be. That person is. This is what it looks like to me. It looks like the person who is guarded and now is able to render his love to a woman based on a more sound choice, a more comprehensive choice. Because when he does decide to open up, he will show you in increments. A lot of times a guarded man will show you in increments that he's willing to open up. So a lot of ladies may not understand how guarded men operate, but I'm gonna give y'all a hint real quick. He will volunteer certain things that he normally wouldn't, but he'll give you a concise version of it. So like he's not going to give you the whole beans, he's not going to spill the whole tea or whatever the case may be. But what he will do is he will give you what he thinks you can handle, or what he is comfortable with you handling, and seeing how you respond to that. And if you respond to that in a manner that has a lot of maturity, a lot of understanding, a lot of patience, and he will say, okay, all right, well, that's what's up. I mean, normally I wouldn't open up like that, but I did. And, thank you so much for open. Then he will be in that space where he starts gradually feeling comfortable opening up, and to the point where he allows you to be in certain spaces. So a guarded man is a man that understands the lessons from his pain. That's what I get when I'm hearing a man that was guarded. He understands the lessons from his pain. It's almost like a person who is a police officer that got shot in the leg doing this. They know now, like on the next time, that I'm going to protect myself in this manner, because the last time I went in guns a-blazing, this time I'm gonna be a little bit more stealth. That's a guarded. They guard themselves to prevent themselves from being hurt again, because you know what can happen in that space. So I think that's what I think when I'm hearing her talk about a guarded man. Have you ever, now I mentioned the question, Rollo, have you ever dealt with, before we get to that question, hold on 1 second. Can you be patient with a guarded man? Okay, Sean said yes. Sean Tree said yes. Sabrina said yes. Everybody said yes. Okay. Have you ever came across a guarded woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
It's tough. It's difficult, especially when you're really into them. And like me, I'm never one to try to overstep any boundaries and that and to make anybody feel so uncomfortable where I don't even get the chance to connect with you. So it's whenever I have dated a woman who's guarded, or what I felt was guarded in certain aspects, it was difficult for me.
Do you think was it that she was guarded, or was she playing hard to get? Was she doing a little bit of both? Because it's possible to conflate the two. It depends. Depending on how it's presented.
Yeah, I never thought about it as hard to get. It could have been, and I'm just thinking you got this brick wall up for whatever. I don't know if you're trying to fill me out, or you've been through something. Like, here we go again with this nigga. I don't know how you feeling. So I never took it as hard to get. I just took it as, okay, we're just not connecting right now. I'm gonna be patient and see if I can start knocking some of these bricks down. But yeah, I never thought of it as really hard to get. If it was hard to get, I would have left. I don't do all that. Like, no, if it's too difficult just to try to get to know you and try to break down those barriers, then I mean, if the attempts, if I can't even get an attempt, no, I'm good.
Okay. Can men tell the difference, Chantrice Hill? Can men tell the difference between a guarded woman or one that is playing hard to get? I guess she was asked the question while we was talking about it.
You did.
Yeah. But okay, now this is a good question though. Can men tell the difference between a guarded woman or one that is playing hard to get? Okay, so women that play hard to get, I don't know if you're gonna feel me on this, Rollo, but women that play hard to get, they're more interested in the game than actually you getting to know them. The chase, the cat and mouse, the whole nine. They're more interested in that. That's a more of a thrill for them than it is for you to get to know them. Now, for me, a guarded woman is a woman who is able to show interest, but still won't allow herself to be vulnerable in certain areas based on the fact of either she's still working on it or she's a little bit bitter about it. And it's a touchy subject, or the situation where she's kind of like, you know what, I'm just not going to talk about it at all. I'm just going to do either fight or flight, and I'm just going to take flight on this one and just get out. I'm not even going to deal with it at all, and then deal with it as the time comes. But it seems like the guarded woman has more of an intent opposed to the chick playing hard to get. The chick playing hard to get, all she want to do is take you on a thrill ride of getting her, and it has a level of immaturity about it too. There's a level of immaturity in it. It may not be at a substantial amount, but it's there, because if you're doing this cat and mouse thing, if you're doing Tom and Jerry, if you're doing, you know what I'm saying, if you're doing this, and we could tell, like, okay, she playing hard to get, dog. She knows what's up. Like, it is what it is. Being very deflecting certain things, deflecting a woman. Sometimes women will deflect. They will deflect like flirtatiousness that a guy does. They'll deflect it, whatever the case will be. Like, no. They'll do that little thing, and it's like, okay, the guy flirting with you, and you flirting back with him a little bit, but you letting them see it, but you're hiding it. Peekaboo, you peekaboo with, like, come on, man, like, that's playing hard to get. That's what I look at. But the guarded woman is a little bit more mature to me.
Yeah, what thrill and the any of our female male carriers who are on the chat can answer this. What thrill is it playing hard to get? What thrill do you get from seeing a man showing extreme interest in you, or extremely noticeable interest in you, and you're tiptoeing around the fact, you're tiptoeing around the facts, and you're tiptoeing around what you know about this guy? What's the thrill in that? I don't understand why you would want to waste your time or his.
Exactly.
I don't really get. I mean, when we was middle school, high school, maybe even college, because that's when you kind of, college, you're on your own for the first time when you become an adult and you learn some of these things. But I think when you at a certain point in your life, it's extremely immature. And why would you even do that? Why would
the hard to get thing is crazy? Because most of the time, women who play hard to get, they always go after the guy. They always go after the simp dude with the money.
Yeah,
they'll go with him. You know what I'm saying? It'll be easy for him to connect with her or do all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna get none. You know what I'm saying? She's still gonna long spoon feed the dude. You know what I'm saying? But hard to get. Playing hard to get is like you said, Rollo. I agree with you. At a certain age, it's like, why are you even doing it? What are you even doing it for, man? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I don't mind a guarded woman at all. Like I say this all the time on the Mailroom Show when we have certain topics. You can't blame nobody for what they've been through. Just because you're in a certain place.
Right.
I think it just makes it all the more better when you have somebody that you got to work a little bit harder to show them how intentional you are, and then when it finally happens, it makes y'all even stronger. So I'm up for that as long as I know my attempts are being recognized, and you just not out here like we talking about now playing games, or you're intentionally keeping this wall up when you see them trying to break it down. Right. You're not letting me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knocked some bricks down and your ass picking them back up and just putting them right back. I can't deal with that. And it is and like in the video, it is an amazing feeling when it happens and you see that person kind of growing with you or growing within themselves, giving themselves the opportunity to grow with you. So
Yeah.
it is a dope feeling. Going back to the video, it's a really good feeling. But like you said, we at the age where let's not, like Shantricia said in her comment as well. Let's not, let's be
Yeah.
intentional. Let's not
Right.
waste time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, there's no need to play hard to get at this age. Let's be intentional or move on. We don't need to waste each other's time. It don't get no simpler than that.
Exactly.
LaCour
LaCour
Jones,
Jones in the
what's going
building.
on? What
What
she
up,
say?
though? She said, agreed. Guarded might be to avoid another unnecessary heartbreak. Hard to get could be due to having other men on the roster. I'm just saying,
Oh,
correct info. Yeah, hey, that's another fact.
oh,
That's another
oh.
fact.
That's
Okay,
enough.
I'm
Hey,
glad. Now, I'm glad a woman said it. I'm
I'm glad a
glad
woman.
a
That was good.
woman
Yeah,
said it. I'm glad a woman said it because that's exactly what that is. That is
that gotta be
exactly what
it.
that is. Hey, I gotta do the air pop on that, dog. I gotta air him on that one,
Shout
dog.
out to LaCour Jones for that one. That's definitely it.
She said, "Hey, bro, just joining in. Yeah, we appreciate you, girl. We miss you, girl.
Appreciate you. But I think that's definitely it. That's definitely it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. That's that. She went to the bottom line of it,
Straight up.
But that's what it is. You're playing hard to get because you got other guys. And remember, I always say this, and I know the male carriers get upset with me sometimes, but I love y'all. But let me tell you something: every woman got a guy. Every last woman got a guy.
Somebody else interested in you that you may be
They
interested in.
got
Let's
a
not.
guy
Let's call it what it is.
for sure.
And just and in that aspect, it's all on you. You know,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
ain't
we got
got
a
to tiptoe.
question.
You ain't got to tiptoe around me. The fact that you got other dudes.
That's true.
If I like you and I
Hey,
like your vibe, I think you're attractive. What makes me think that other dudes don't either? And we're just dating. We just having fun. You're free to do whatever you want. So don't think I know I'm not the only guy. I know
see
that.
what you mean. I see what you're saying there, my friend.
I know that.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. We got a question in the comments, in the chat real quick.
Okay.
Fellas, question to you. Oh, she got
Okay.
personal. Can you be patient with a guarded woman?
I think I've answered it. Go ahead, Tay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can because I can understand the dynamic of why the guardedness is there. Again, I'm glad she used the word guarded and not a woman that's fearful, because a woman that's fearful, there's a level of bitterness that we can hear in the tone of and perspective of a woman when she has a little bit of a bitterness about something. And listen, I'm not trying to bash people that have some bitterness. Okay, this is not what we're doing. I'm just saying, if that's the state that you're in about something, then that's what it is. But we can tell the difference on that. But I could definitely be patient with a guarded woman. I can understand where she's coming from. I have no problem listening to her in that regard and understanding that and actually empathizing with that, because I can relate to being a guarded man. So yeah, definitely I can, man. So that's my answer to that question.
Yeah. I think I might have talked about it, but just to answer the question directly, yeah, I can deal with it.
For sure.
I can be patient enough. Does patience run out eventually? Maybe. Maybe. But I mean, I work in education. I have to be patient, just in general in life.
Yeah.
But especially if I'm really into it. If I'm really into you, and I can see, I can maybe see some progression that can be made with us here. I'm willing to take the steps. And sometimes part of those steps is just understanding where the person is at mentally and emotionally.
For sure. That's true. That's a fact, man.
And just and being fair to them and understanding that.
For sure.
You can't go into these things with ulterior motives with people. Like,
yeah.
I think a lot of times people get into these relationships, or they get into just in the dating phase, and you just coming right out the gate with what you want, which is obviously which is obviously what everybody has in their mind, but you can't project what you want on others like that in that aspect. It's good to be out here being intentional while you're dating and know what you want. That's awesome. That's a lot of problems today, but you can't always place that on somebody like that.
Yeah.
In a sense, because that's going to make them feel rushed or make them feel out of place in their way of getting to know somebody. You know what I mean? So yeah,
right.
so I think me personally, I can be patient with it because I know, yes, if I meet someone and I would like to be in a relationship with this person, I know that's a goal for me, but it may not happen when I expect. And you within yourself got to be okay with it.
You have to. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to B in the building. What up, though? Happy Sunday, fellas, moms, and everyone in the chat. We appreciate you, B. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining in. We're doing something a little bit different today, B. You see the mailroom reacts in the building. You feel me? The mailroom reacts is in the building. All right.
Those just joining us, like my boy said, we're doing something a little bit different today. We didn't want to keep bringing y'all the mailroom show without the whole squad here. You know, I missed a couple of weeks. And our brother JB is out of town handling business. So the fellas and I came together and giving y'all a live mailroom react. For those that don't know, this is the third show on the Mailroom Network. We have 2 episodes on our page right now, so make sure y'all check those out. We normally don't go live with this show, but today we wanted to do something a little different since our boy is out. So we wanted to hold down the fort. And y'all know we coming back with the Mailroom show with that fire next week. So if everybody tapping in, y'all like this look different. It is. So.
It is. It's a little different. It's a little different. What up, though, to Lee Springer? We appreciate you, Lee. What up, though? Hey, yo, man. Yo, man. So this is good.
This is dope.
Yeah, dog. This is good stuff, man. This is good stuff right here.
So we just did two reactions. We're gonna take a small pause for the cause, and then we're gonna be back with a couple more, man. So y'all hold tight for 1 second, and your boys will be right back. All right?
Sure. Let's do it.
Today, but you know how it is. You know, we gonna talk from our perspective, and our lovely mail carriers. We know y'all gonna be tapping in, so I think we're gonna have a good show today, man. What y'all think?
Sure, absolutely. School here.
Oh yeah. All right, man. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
All right, man. First topic of the day, fellas. Does a man's weakness in women cause him to be double-minded?
Relationship to move forward, that person is going to overprocess and overthink as well. So there's procrastination. So it shows up in different forms of personalities. And anybody that's watching, you one of them 4 personalities?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Procrastinating somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of people that's like that. I know for sure. I know I'm like a mixture of the analytical, for sure. Think too much sometimes. Overthinking to be like, you know what? Let me just wait till I get some more info.
Yeah.
You know, I need some more. I need some more.
More than you need some more.
Yeah.
Are people asking you, are you strong and independent? Like I can see it from that nature, but in a normal dating atmosphere, if I recall, I don't be asking those type of questions. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're trying to relate the fact that this doesn't have to be said.
Yo.
Yeah. Oh, and my apologies, everybody. Mailroom Reacts is our 4th show. We also have Mailroom After Dark. So if you you know about Mailroom After Dark. So my apologies for that. We do have 4 shows, Mailroom After Dark. If you've been with us the first couple seasons, y'all know Mailroom After Dark is off the chain. So we appreciate everybody who has seen. We appreciate everybody who has seen all of our content. And if you haven't, man, you know, bend some. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure. Now I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something a little different here. All right. So for Mailroom After Dark, if you want to be on the panel, email us. The mailroom 313@yahoo.com. So that way we can make sure that you all are, on the show, because we are doing Mailroom After Dark halfway through the season of the Mailroom Show, which is what we always do traditionally, and it's a seasonal show. And we normally do what, Friday nights, right?
Friday night, yeah.
Friday nights we'll do a show where they open up the panel and everybody can join on, and we can deep dive into some stuff. And we got some hot for Mailroom After Dark already. It's already in the oven on blast. All right, so make sure it's already cooking. It's sizzling right now. Okay, so make sure that if you want to be a part of the panel on the Mailroom After Dark show, email us at themailroom313@yahoo.com. Cool?
Yes, sir.
Is everybody ready for the next video? Go ahead and put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for the next video.
Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for the next video. And we appreciate all the interaction thus far.
Hey man, question for you, dog, real quick. Are you familiar with emotional intelligence, known as EQ? You have IQ, then you have EQ. Are you familiar with the emotional intelligence conversation?
I'm familiar with that conversation, but I haven't heard EQ.
Okay, yeah. So it's actually called EQ, to express emotional intelligence, and so. Yeah, so this is a good video right here. We could deep dive on real quick. Here we go.
Do you ladies feel like women are seriously ready for emotionally intelligent men?
Kitty, what do you think? Okay, let's talk about what emotional intelligence comes with before we even get into this conversation, okay? We're talking about you wanting a man who is tolerant, who regulates his emotions, who also knows how to manage your emotions. But you're also talking about a man who knows how to navigate his sensitivities and everything else when it comes to that. But you have to consider that an emotionally intelligent man is good at cutting people off when he sees that your sensitivities bring too much reactivity. When he sees that you cannot regulate your emotions. When he sees that you have a low tolerance. This type of man that you are asking for is a man who will walk you out the door in a heartbeat. If he feels like you are disrupting his peace. If he feels like there's any level of disrespect, because there's a lot that comes with emotional intelligence. So if you asking for that, you got to come with the same level of emotional intelligence as well. Okay? That comes with a number of factors. So if you are a woman who knows that even though you may be sensitive to certain things like criticism, rejection, because you're not always going to be accepted. Sometimes he's going to bounce back. And sometimes he's going to say, I don't agree with your opinion. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like those thoughts. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like the way you speak to me. If you're not ready for that, don't be asking for an intelligent man.
Dude.
Man.
Yeah, do we need to replay that video? Do you ladies, y'all good? Gentlemen in the chat, y'all good? Or she said a lot, dog.
That was a lot to unpack.
She said a lot, yeah, dog. What you think? What's your initial reaction on that, bro?
I love everything she said.
Okay,
all right. Especially towards the end. Me personally, and y'all know this, Tay, my brothers know this. I was at a bad place in my life where emotionally I was all over the place. I was just not responding well to what was going on around me, and I had to just do some reevaluating of myself and learn and figure out what the best version of myself. And I found the best version of myself is just being emotionally intelligent, but also realizing what around me is disrupting that and causing me to not be emotionally intelligent and not be in control of how I respond and be cognizant of the fact that I'm not okay with it, and it's okay for me to let somebody know. And if they don't like what I say, then that means they're not aligning with where I am emotionally and mentally. And it took me a while to realize it's okay to be that way. You know what I mean? It took me a while to realize it's okay to not allow somebody in my space because I'm trying to grow and trying to balance my emotions better so I can be more productive for myself, for my family, for my friends. I had to do the work. So when she broke down the fact that the fact that a man being conscious of his emotions, it's going to help you be conscious of those around you who are affecting your emotions and being okay to address it. So I was with it.
Yeah. Yo, man, that's 100% factual. It reminded me of the episode that we just did a few weeks ago, maybe, I think, about the comprehensive man. And how the comprehensive man also embodies the emotional intelligent skill set that is needed, especially in a climate like this that we have. We live in a climate where everything is emotionally driven and emotionally based, even from the community of people who identify themselves as of another gender, and I think they even did a lot of things about, the gender, levels that there are, all this kind of stuff, and people feel a certain way, and based on those feelings, you can't say certain words, you can't use certain things. There's laws out now about certain words you can't use. I mean, we live in this type of climate.
Yeah.
And if you take the feelings driven base mentality and you take that mentality and you put it in our dating culture here in America that we have, you're basically trying to establish relationships out of a feeling that's more fluid than it is based on structure. And so she's talking about a man. The young lady is saying about, hey, asking, are ladies ready for emotionally intelligent man? That means a man that has some structure about him as well.
Yes.
And that doesn't mean structure. It doesn't mean that he's boring. See, so we got to we have to understand how to compartmentalize these things, because they're not conflated ideas. Just because a man has structure doesn't mean he's a boring guy. It's a lot of adventurous men, but they're very structured in what they do. There's a lot of ambitious men, but they're very structured and organized in how they operate. So this young lady is saying all the factors that go into emotional intelligence. These factors, this emotional intelligence, I have the book about it. The emotional intelligence theory and the whole idea of it is like about a 25-year-old idea. So it's fairly recent to our society when it comes to emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
So basically, that part of the emotional intelligence that she's referring to is the awareness of someone else's emotions.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Am I intelligent enough to be aware of that woman's emotion? You see, and that, if I'm aware to do that, now the onus comes upon the woman. Can you reciprocate the same thing you're asking for? That's what she's talking about in the video. Can you indeed can you reciprocate the very idea of what you're asking for? Because if you don't have the ability to reciprocate that thing, then that emotional intelligent man has no problem with divesting from you. He has no problem with saying, hey, you know what? I cannot continue in this with you. I'm going to have to remove myself from you, because this right here, I'm not going to do this right here. This is my boundary. This is the boundary that leads me to what we talked about last week. You know what I'm saying? Like the red flag led me to the decision making on when to do the cutoff. And so that's what she's talking about in that video, which I totally agree with. It's like there are men who and we have been known to do emotional intelligence from a little boy. Tell your mama she look nice. Tell her she look good today. Make sure you love your mama. Blah blah. So that's our beginning stage. But there's a deeper route. There's a deeper route to where the emotional intelligence destination goes to. And I think that now we living in a place where we have to dive deeper into ourselves, because if we don't, we won't be able to establish a more foundational connection that's more concrete than it is fluid.
Is there a problem today? Very well said, my brother. Is there a problem today with people feeling that their emotional state outweighs another person's emotional state? Are we kind of in that conundrum in today's society where no matter where your emotions are, they outweigh somebody else's?
Yeah, the victim Olympics is what we're. The victim Olympics. Yeah.
I like that. The victim Olympics.
It's the victim Olympics. It's my pain is worse than yours, so now I'm entitled to something. Yeah, that's what that is. It's my I'm hurt, and my hurt is worse than your hurt. So now I'm entitled to a certain way of being treated. And it's just the victim Olympics, man. Whoever runs the fastest.
And that can go for men and women.
Absolutely. It can go for men and women for sure. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people will use the victim Olympics as a way to be guarded or hard to get, like we talked about earlier in the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, people are slick, man. That's why you got to listen to what people don't say as well. be a very keen listener of what people are not saying, because it's an implication.
Yeah.
When people are talking, there's an implication, especially when they're having a personal conversation with you. They're implying something, and what they're implying is what they're not saying. That is the thing you should listen to. Listen to what they're saying at face value, but also the other part of it is the deeper part of the skin. That is the part that they're not saying.
Yeah.
And you be like, you know what? I'm hearing something else, dog. Like, hold on. Are you trying to say that? You feel me? And then they're like, no, I ain't trying to say that. Stop it. Stop it. There's a ground, Monty. You was trying to say something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I think when it really becomes an issue also is the person who doesn't know how to express their emotions. If you're an emotionally intelligent person and you know how to control it, but you also know how to express it, and another person doesn't know how to do that, they're gonna look at you like an alien.
Yep.
Like, what is this?
Yep.
Why are you crying? Why are you expressing this? Why are you angry? Why are you telling me something that I did upset you? Why are you telling me that you can't deal with something that I keep doing that's impeding on your peace? What are you doing? Like, that's a major problem. I've dealt with that. With that. That's a major clash.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
If you want to clash with the person, if you want to clash with your partner, your you know what I'm saying, whoever you're with, that's a sure way for y'all to clash. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If one is emotionally intelligent but also can express their emotions in an intelligent way, and one just doesn't know what the hell is going on. Like, why is this happening right now?
Because some people live in emotional oblivion. Like, they just can't, they don't know how to resonate an emotion and how to garner it. You know, it's all about just giving it to the other person, and that's it. Letting it off of me and then putting it on you, and that's it. Now you got to fix it. Now you got to do something about my emotion. And so what led you to that emotion in the first place? How many times have we had a conversation with somebody and we say, yo, that's not what I meant to, that's not what I was meaning. The way they interpret it, they tell you the way they interpret it, you like, that's not what I mean. So their emotion is based on an interpretation that they got from what you said, all because they could not resonate with what you were saying and how you were saying it. So now it becomes something else in their mind. And then now you find yourself having to explain what you're saying. Like, no, I'm saying it like, this is what I mean when I'm saying this. And it's like, no, you meant something else, you know? And so sometimes it's the misinterpretations of things that causes us to have a feeling about something that's not warranted.
Yeah.
That's not what that meant. That is not what they mean to say. And just because you have a feeling, now you want validation. And to me, that is where it gets a little bit crazy. Chantrice Hill, if men or women don't do the internal work to work on their own emotions, then they will not be intelligent enough to handle someone else's. That's facts.
Bam.
I agree.
And like, and kind of to her point, I've been on both sides where I've had trouble because of whatever emotional state I was in. I had a hard time receiving what people were telling me, or receiving or receiving any criticism, anything that was aimed, if I didn't like it, what you're telling me. If I didn't understand why you're telling me something, because I'm not in an emotionally stable place. And that's when I had to go and sit myself down and figure out, Rob, what are you doing, bro? Like,
exactly.
What is happening with you, bro? This is not who you are.
Yeah.
And when I did that, that's when I started taking the steps to finding that balance.
Do that introspective work.
It's okay to feel a certain way.
It's
okay to be emotional about something. The reaction. Is key.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when your words come out, you can't take them back.
Yeah, you can't. Listen, once you spill that, out there, the words carry energy, man. And I'm telling you,
energy, whether you meant it or not, whether you were in a logical, whether you was in a logical state of mind or not, it came from somewhere.
Yeah.
And people gonna hear it and they're gonna take that in.
Exactly.
You apologize a million times and you can you can do whatever to try to change your approach, but it's gonna stay with those people who heard you say that. and saw you act like that. You know what I mean? Until like what Son Trisha said, you do the work to change it, and it's a notable change. But it's not for everybody. The people I care about, like I changed for the people I care about. I set myself down for y'all. I set myself down for my family and the people that I care about because I wasn't the best version of myself, and I had to fix it. And I was ready to do the work. I was ready to fix it because I didn't like when I woke up in the morning and looked at I didn't like it. I didn't like going to sleep pissed off because of what I did. You know what I'm saying?
That's the emotional intelligence. Yeah, absolutely. That's the emotional intelligence. It's the social awareness part, but it's also a self-awareness part in emotional intelligence that has to take place too, man. So I totally agree with you, brother, man. Shout out to the video, man. Shout out to the folks.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's a good one. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. All right.
Yo, we appreciate everybody in the chat. We appreciate y'all kicking it with us on this new Sunday.
Exactly.
Do not worry, the Mailroom Show is not done. We will be back next week. Like I said, if you just joined us or kind of joined in the middle, our brother John Boozley is out of town taking care of some business, and we didn't want to bring another Mailroom Show without the squad intact. So
all the way intact.
And we gave y'all a live presentation of another show on our network, Mailroom Reacts, man. This is our third episode. We got two, so make sure you go and check out the other two on our channel, the Mailroom Network, and we appreciate y'all being here, man. We about to get into this last video. Shout out to our boy Big Cal Games.
Big Cal Games, dog.
So remember, if you have a video, like I said, this is new. So for Mailroom Reacts, if you have a video you would like us to react to, make sure you send us an email to the mailroom313 at yahoo.com. And we guarantee whatever video you send us, it will be reacted to on Mailroom Reacts. So yeah, make sure y'all holler at us.
She said we here for it for sure.
Here for it.
Yo, man. Like you said, Big Cal gave us a video in the email. He emailed us, and we want to feature it. We want to make this the final video for the day. Yo, this video is basically everybody pretty much knows about the cheesecake date that happened and all that kind of good stuff. And we just gonna recap it real quick. But there's another clip that I was able to find that goes a little bit deeper into the psyche of what that was about, and we're gonna take a little bit of a deep dive. Okay. Hold on one second. We got some hold on. The chorus said
got some questions. All right.
Hold on, before we get to it, okay, she said, how do we know if it's guarded or playing hard to get or lack of being emotionally intelligent? Asking for a friend. Guess my only options were the feeling you or he is on some BS. Okay. So if I may, if you don't mind, me, Rollo, taking a stab at this. Yeah, so someone who's guarded is emotionally intelligent. Someone who's playing hard to get is not. The emotional intelligence, like we explained what it is and how it operates. A guarded person is operating in that emotional intelligence. The guarded doesn't mean that it doesn't even necessarily mean that the person is bitter either. It doesn't mean that. It just means that they have learned how to discipline the thing about them that was not disciplined before, even if it's a good thing. Like you can have something very, very good about you. Like I'm a very generous person. Anybody who knows me personally, I'm a very generous person. I'd have no problem being generous with my time. I have no problem being generous with other aspects of me. If you need me to be there for you as a friend, whatever the case may be. So my generosity is on point. But when I was younger, I gave it away frivolously. I'm so saying it right, frivolously, and what happened is that now it started to wear out to the point where people started to drain my energy, and I was always there for people, but then the reciprocation wasn't there, and then I noticed it in a relationship I was in, and then that reciprocation wasn't there, and then as I got older. And I realized, okay, I actually need reciprocation. So now I have to guard my generosity because I was giving it away to anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking when it comes to certain people, when it comes to certain things, that's my makeup to be generous. But when it comes to you being in my circle, in my life, inside of my daily, like I have to guard that part of me because that good thing could be taken advantage of, okay, and could be taken for granted as well. So that's what a guarded person will do. A playing hard to get person is someone who likes what we talked about earlier, Rollo, about the game, the thrill, and all that kind of stuff of being able to, say, hey, I'm gonna play hard to get with this guy because I got these over here, and I could do this over here, right? And this guy that's trying to get with me, I can play with that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because if that guy mess up, then I come to him. And if you know what I'm saying, if he does something better than that guy, then I stick with him. Then I get rid of that one. I mean, that's the game. The playing hard to get is the actual dating game that people play and often, play to their detriment. But being guarded just means that you're being more disciplined and more aware of what's good about you, things that are very invaluable. Those things right there, you have to be able to guard those things because you don't want those things to be taken for granted and for advantage as well. So that's my answer to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, especially towards the end of her question, I guess my only options were you or he is on BS. I'm going to say don't go into it with that mindset. We just talked about patience, and
being patient
is kind of like acceptance, because like if you're accepting the fact that this person, they're playing hard to get, or they're emotionally unintelligent, or they're guarded. So, and you got to figure this out for yourself. But we did talk about patience, and if you're willing to be patient, it's almost like accepting how they are right now. Until you kind of
see what process they go through. Yeah.
Like I wouldn't go into it with she on BS or he on BS. I think that automatically puts you in a place of rejection. So it could drain your energy to even continue to pursue or continue to see what this person is about. So that's what I would say. I would say don't go into it with that mindset. If you do, I completely get it.
Yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't do that because I don't want to get into that negative headspace.
For sure. Gotcha. All right. So hopefully we answered your question properly, LaCora, for your friend, and let us know what their response was to that. Okay. So we're gonna this is the final video for today. We're gonna get into the Cheesecake Factory situation. Real quick, we're going to just recap it. She said, "Love the perspective, respect it." Well,
thank you, LaCora.
We appreciate you, baby. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? She said, "I will." Donnie's World.
Donnie's World. What up?
Donnie's World. What up, Donnie? What up, Donnie?
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining for sure. All right, so we're gonna recap the video real quick. We're gonna just play a little bit of it. Recap the video about the cheesecake date, but there is another clip that I found that goes a little bit deeper into why that even happened. And there was an interview that she did that kind of like unpacked it a little bit. So we're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna let you all retire for the evening. But let's go ahead and get into it, dog. All right, here we go.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
The way she locked his own door
On the door for you?
and rolled his window down.
That's crazy, man.
Okay.
You're recording me?
Are you recording me?
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that is doing this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car.
Look at the emotional intelligence of this guy. Want to talk about it?
Oh, okay.
So
yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. Look at me. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah. And
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
Not
I
at the
went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory.
date as I expect, with the expectations for myself.
Hey, Rallo, is this
See?
narcissistic?
You know,
What she's
to
doing?
respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know.
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand. Or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again.
maybe
I
we're
don't
not
know
there.
yet.
Okay,
I don't know yet.
and then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself
there's
all made
nothing
up.
wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at
I mean,
my planner where we were gonna.
This is crazy, dog.
see,
Do I need
now
to keep
that's
playing this?
painful.
We all have
That's
seen this,
painful.
right?
All right.
Yeah, I think everybody saw it.
Put a one in the
See,
chat if you've seen the rest of this, all right? So the rest of it is the fact that you know, after this conversation, he takes her to the crib. He said, you know what? This ain't gonna work out for me. I think I'm done. All right. Look at the chat, bro. That now when he asks for some later, don't be mad. She put a one. She said it before, cringy, very, very cringy, 100% at least. Yeah. So everybody done seen this, right? And so we know how this ended. It ended with the gentleman again taking her home. He expressed the fact that she had him waiting for an hour. Okay. And had him waiting so long that his original reservations had to be canceled because she waited an hour over the time that he said he was going to pick her up, and he was on time. First of all, she wasn't even all that cute to be acting like that. Shots fired. Real quick ones. Some real quick joints. So yeah, so you know, we know how this ended. Now it's an interview that happened with this gentleman and this young lady who was able to be interviewed by another gentleman on his podcast. And I have a clip of it. No, it's not the full video, a full interview, but it's a clip of it, and we're gonna go ahead and dissect it. All right. But first of all, what's your initial reaction, bro, on the fact that she had a problem with Cheesecake Factory though? Real, like, come on, man, like real talk.
Yeah, I was like, really? Is this what we're doing? And first of all, has this been confirmed as a skit or not?
It's been confirmed that it was not a skit. This is what the interview was
not
about.
a skit.
This is not a skit. Yeah, this was actually a date. Yeah, this is a real date. This is a real date. Yeah.
I thought it was a skit. I'm like, why would you just continue to show yourself getting roasted after?
Yeah.
Like I was like, this gotta be a skit.
Yeah, because she videotaped herself on the way home.
Yeah, nobody's gonna hold the phone to their face when they getting taken home.
Me too. Like me too, Donnie World. I like me some Cheesecake Factory. I don't see what's wrong with Cheesecake Factory. Dog, Cheesecake Factory is all right with me, dog. I don't know what's going on. I agree with this though.
I mean,
I wasn't gonna say it, but
I wasn't gonna say it.
But I'm glad somebody said it. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that though. But check out this clip though of the interview that she had with the gentleman. And let's unpack this real quick.
I mean, I was always raised that the man is supposed to cater to you. I mean, you're courting me, so court me.
Mm-hmm.
that means wherever I want to go, you take me.
Absolutely.
Whatever I want, you buy me. That's courting.
Okay, let's pause for the cause right there. Can somebody in the chat give us your definition of courting? All right,
Please.
because I'm interested. I want to have this conversation with everybody. All right, first of all, this chick is crazy. She said raspberry lemonade cheesecake slap. Jesus Christ. And she's never been married. What is courting to some listen? Being a man giving you, doing everything for you is not court. Treating you and pedestalizing you is not courting. Okay, not even close. Not even close to it. She said delusions of grandeur. Yeah, absolutely, B. Absolutely. So what's your initial? Now that we saw the video, we already see how it went. Again, the way they met, because I saw the whole interview. And I snagged this clip, but the way they met, he approached her.
Yeah.
It was and there's other guys that were in this particular club or wherever they were at. They were for some reason intimidated to talk to her. So, but come to find out, when I looked at the interview, she has height. He's shorter, but she has height, especially with heels on. And so he mustered up the courage to go up to her, and be like, "Yo, what up, though?" You feel me? And grab the number and all that kind of stuff, and then take her out. And I don't know if she thought because he was a little shorty that she could just treat him any kind of way or whatever. She tried to sun him. I don't know what the problem was, but for some reason, it just didn't go the way that she thought it was going to go. So, what's your initial reaction? I'm gonna go ahead and pop these comments up, but while you talk, but what's your initial reaction on the actual video? And then what she said courting is. What's your reaction on that, Rollo?
Yeah, like is when I saw that interview, I saw the whole thing. Like you know, when you get caught with when you get caught with the bright lights on you, your eyes open up, and then you got to figure out how you're gonna react. So her reaction was to try to just make however she was raised and whatever she was brought up to accept was just valid. Okay, now I say it all the time. Whatever you go through is what you've been through. But like I just 100% disagree with her and I don't even think she was really understanding how wrong she was in the courting definition. And I don't really think she obviously didn't think about how she came off in that video until after she got some backlash. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's this word called humble. Okay.
Yeah. Humility.
Everybody learn it, please.
Yes.
Yeah. Come out. Feel that you look your best. Know that you feel your best. Know that you look your best. That's great. But treating people away because of how you feel.
Come on now.
Is not okay.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, in that interview, he was the only guy that approached her. And then she just chose to talk to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Interesting.
It's funny. It's funny because I think in the meetings I don't know if it's a video in our chat something like this. Maybe I'm thinking of something. Maybe I've seen it and meant to put it in our chat. No woman is going to approach a man nowadays. Not one woman. So she was basically just accepting of the fact that he approached her. But that all kind of makes sense now because of how she acts, how she carries herself. So you're just settling now at this point because no other man has approached you. How would she have responded if some of the maybe taller men, maybe more attractive men, had taken her to Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah. Are you saying so my man? So I'm asking you. Let me ask you this: Are you saying that? Are you implying? I'm asking if you're implying this. Are you implying that my man got the treatment he got because he was a short guy and he was an Indian dude and he wasn't aesthetically? He didn't have all the other bells and whistles.
She wasn't really attracted to him.
So she did that Friday night thing where like I just want to go out and feel good and feel special, and look beautiful. So I'm gonna just go out with this guy type thing. You remember we talked about that before?
Yeah, she was attracted to him.
Oh, she wasn't attracted to him.
Cause like I've been on first dates, and when I went to the door to pick my date up, she just grabbed my arm off rip.
I mean, dog, listen. You know what time it is, baby girl. You know what time it is, baby girl, when your boy come through.
Yeah. I put my arm out to walk into the car. She immediately grabbed. She immediately hooked it.
Oh yeah.
She didn't even do that for him. She didn't like him. And then you decide to put your negative aura and your negative. Well, let me not say negative because it's not negative in her mind. But you put this, what y'all thought was extremely disrespectful presence on this date.
Yeah.
Because you feel that you're too good for something. And that's just not okay. It's just not okay. This human being should not even be okay with treating another human being like she treated that man.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that, dog. I think that I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like there's the way that she treated him and what he did and having a conversation about it and just as a gentleman, just like, yo, I'm gonna take you back to the crib. And then this interview right here about what her idea of courting is, she said she was raised to think this way. Yeah. That's a very interesting point. Let's go back to it a little bit. I'm gonna let it play.
Yeah. You're courting me, so court me. Mm-hmm. That means wherever I want to go, you take me. Absolutely. Whatever I want, you buy me. That's courting. You know?
But what if I don't like you?
In the video, now of course I'm sure you.
Right. What if I ain't feeling you like that though? B said she too old to be that bourgeoisie and stuck up, dog.
Come on, man.
That's facts, B. I agree with you 100%. Says she's the reason why men don't like black women. I wouldn't go that far now. I wouldn't say men don't like black women. Now, hold on. I love some black women. I mean some black women now. You know what I'm saying? The little tenders, them tenders out there. You know what I'm saying? The thickums out there.
You.
Listen, it's possible. It is possible to not be liked, ma'am.
It's extremely possible.
It is possible for you not to be everybody's cup of tea and coffee. All right, like it is. It's okay.
That's the problem right there. That's the problem out there.
Yeah, dog.
Most attractive women, they feel that everybody likes them.
Dog, it is not true. It is just not true. Especially if you act like this. Come on. She was raised to like, if I want to go somewhere, you take me. If I want you to give me this, you buy it for me. I mean, that's courting. Who raised you? Who raised you? Are you kidding me?
I can't believe she said
she wants a simp. Oh, look what the chorus said. She said she wants a simp. I can't lie, y'all. I'm not a fan of the place. Food is not good. Desserts are. But if that's my reaction, take me home too.
Okay, Corey.
Even though she don't like, even though she don't rock with Cheesecake Factory, but if I'm gonna act like that, you gotta take me home. Might as well take me home too, because again, it's rude. So I feel what LaCour is saying. She like, look, you might as well take me home too. Exactly. All right, you said what, Rollo?
Maybe she could have said, I don't really like Cheesecake Factory. Maybe she could have said that. She just said, I don't do Cheesecake Factory on the first date.
But that's what I'm saying. But she did it. But she did it to herself. The guy showed her where the reservation was going to be. It was going to be at the different place,
and they missed
She the one that made him late. This is why. Remember back in season 1 when she get a second date. The episode. Remember the episode where we talked about a woman being late.
Yep.
And we said yes, no. We said no, that she wouldn't get a second date if she's late. Now, even on the first date, she'll get the first date, but not the second one. Because you see what I'm saying? Like, even on this is a first date, and my man's still chilling and waiting.
An hour.
But if she did not act like that, she probably would not have gotten a second date. But she for sure ain't getting one now because of the way she acted. It's her fault that she got to go to Cheesecake Factory anyway, because even though that's not her preference. But my man had a reservation for you. And then when he showed her the reservation in the phone, she's like, "Oh, I want to go there." That's the rest of the video. Like, I want us to go there. What? Too late. Too late, because you was an hour late and you didn't let the man in. You was rude to him the whole night. You didn't hold his arm. You don't like him. So why did you go out with him in the first place if you don't like him?
Exactly.
Why?
Simple. She wanted that meal. She wanted to be lifted up on that pedestal that she has with the guy who's gonna come out and spurge on her. She didn't like this guy. She wasn't attracted to this guy. She said he was brave enough to approach me. That's it.
That's all it took. Watch this. Watch this though. He is a doctor. Yep, that's facts. Watch this. In the chat, ladies, put a 1 in the chat if you ever been on a date with a guy that you didn't like. I want to see if we got some honesty in the chat room today in the mailroom lounge. In the mailroom lounge, put a 1 in the chat. We're gonna play the video, but put a 1 in the chat if you have been on a date with a guy and you know you didn't like him. You knew.
Let's be real, ladies. Let's keep it a bean, ladies. Come on now.
A bean bucker. There we go. We keep it a bean right there. There we go. There you go.
Okay.
Sean. Okay. All right.
Come on, y'all. Right. Come on, y'all.
Oh, we know there's more. It got
everybody
to be more.
Quiet. Everybody quiet. Okay, Elise, thank you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look at these. Look at these beautiful. Look at these beautiful ladies being honest on a Sunday.
That's all it is.
The Lord is good. The Lord is good. Amen. The Lord is good. God is good. Amen. Amen. And amen the game. Let's play.
Come on. Stop going on dates with dudes you don't like.
You know you don't like them. Why?
Go. Because he's gonna figure out you don't like him because you ain't gonna talk to him after the first date.
The date was to see if my thoughts were wrong. No, don't second guess yourself. Them first thoughts you had was right. Them first thoughts you had was right, baby. Hey,
go with your gut.
Go with the look. Now, as much as women talk about, as much as women talk in your shondo, in your intuition, the woman's intuition, huh?
Go with it.
Now wait, they turn me off. Oh, okay, all right. I'm just saying. Oh, even Shamika Price at work. Look at the dedicated mail carrier, man. Shamika Price said, "I'm at work, but one, I've done that before." Let's play the video, yo. Let's get up. Let's try to play this video, man.
Think of it differently now, but in the video, you basically told
him, I'm looking for a provider.
In the video, now of course, I'm sure you think of it differently now, but in the video, you basically told him that, you're not going in there, you know your value. It would be embarrassing for you to go inside a Cheesecake Factory. A lot of people like Cheesecake Factory. Now, so when I see that video, I'm thinking, okay, she must have some friends who probably would disagree with her going inside a Cheesecake Factory. Peer group. So peer pressure probably keeps you from.
Never lived that. Oh my God! I would have never lived that down.
Wow! I mean, they ate the Cheesecake Factory. They wouldn't let you live that down.
No, I have an image to protect.
Wow!
Does not do that. That was that was my circle though. That's how
you expect men to go all out on a date, huh? Mm-hmm. You said absolutely. If he likes her, he should present that, right? Yes. He should lead.
Did she say she have an image to uphold? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Did she say she have an image? Hold on. Let me go back to this.
That's to go all out on a date, huh? Mm-hmm. You said absolutely. If he likes her, he should present that, right? Yes. He should lead and be masculine. He should be willing to pay for the meal, show up on time, open doors for her, the whole nine.
Brother did all of that, by the way.
But when he asked you, what does a woman expect you to do? You said, look good, be there. And that's where the, right?
Disconnect was.
Absolutely.
Did she say I offered to pay my bill? Wasn't attracted to the guy, so I offered to pay my bill. That's what I'm talking about. She said she had an image to uphold, dog.
Like, who are you? What image? Who knows
So she said I don't want to Kevin Samuels, but you don't want to rank her from 1 to 10, and she can't use 7, dog. That's hey Donnie on some other stuff right now.
Can't use 7.
She said I don't want to Kevin Samuels the chick, but what would you rank yourself?
Donnie's
Fresh
wrong.
face out the shower. What would you do?
Speak on it.
Listen, yo, ain't that crazy how her friends, she did not want to look a certain way in front of her friends. So have you ever heard this statement, dog, about when women, dress up and do all this kind of stuff? When women do this, they doing it for their girls, they doing it for themselves, they're not doing it for the guy. She's confirming the narratives that are being produced gradually. I'm not saying this is the majority of all women and stuff like that. This is not what we're going with this one, but it's amazing to me how you would rather have an image upheld to your friends who you don't want relationships with like that. You want a relationship with a man, and here it is. You have a gentleman who is able to provide, like you said in the interview, and do all kind of stuff that you thought about as far as courting. He's able to do those things, right? And he's able to, but see, this is the preference list thing. This goes to, okay, he has to be taller, he has to be tall, this, that, other, boom, boom. Like he can control his height. He can't control his height. He won't be able to control his height. He can't get knees at the crib. He can't get knees on sale at Walmart. They ain't got no knee replacement section in the Walmart. He can't get no new knees. So you knew he was short when he walked up on you. You didn't know he was that emotionally intelligent. You thought he wasn't gonna take up for himself. Then he did. But now you're in this interview and you're talking about how you were raised. You're talking about all this stuff, but you are not expressing the fact that you're being disingenuous. You know you messed up. You know you messed up. You know that you were late, and that's the reason why he like, okay, well, we're gonna take you there. And then in the interview, because I saw the whole interview. In the interview, he talks about how he loved the Cheesecake Factory, man. His family go there, whatever the case may be. So it means something to him.
It means something to him.
It's crazy, man. Look, Corey, we're cracking up. She said she's gonna look single for a long time with that attitude. That's facts. She want a high society man, but not a 10 herself. That's a fact. Said, yep, she is going to uphold that image and be alone. That's another fact. For sure.
But that's what I thought. That's what I thought it was a skit, because I'm like, I know these type of things are happening in the world today, but there is no way that this woman is being this disrespectful to this man. I was like, this has to be a skit, a very bad acted out skit. This is awful.
But see, it's so crazy. You know what's so interesting about that is because I know I can attest to this, bro. And hopefully, I don't know if you can, but I can attest to a time where I was nice to a young lady and she was just off rip rude to me for no reason. Saying good morning can get your neck slashed in some places, okay, from women. And so then you wonder why a man divert from even interacting with a woman, even if it's on a casual or cordial basis. We can't even get cordial treatment. So if that's the case, then this guy was expecting at least the cordial treatment. She wasn't even giving him that. And that's the whole premise of this thing that's kind of crazy. And is that you are on this interview and you're talking about how you were raised and stuff like that. So this is the thing. The thing is, she said, Tay, thanks for cleaning up my grammar. I've been drinking a little bit. You all good. It's all love, man. It's all love. But the thing about it is that she doesn't realize that she is confirming these talks that men and women actually are having nowadays in this society, where the treatment is getting lopsided here. Okay. You can't even tell a woman her tire is flat without her saying she got a man. And it's like, yo, so excuse me, miss, excuse me. And she's like, what? I got a man. What? Your tire is flat. Oh, can you help me with my tire? No, get your man. Call your man. And this is what it is. there are men that's sick of it, sick of this type of treatment. And
Yes.
how many times are you gonna slap a person in the face and then that person's gonna be cool with it? It ain't gonna happen like that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen that way, dog. So what's your overall reaction on this clip, man, on this interview?
Yeah, I just applaud my man and for how he responded. It's definitely a teachable video for people who may have experienced this from a male perspective. It ties in with our emotional intelligence, like you said. And what Alicia said, some, just him being a gentleman overall, but even thinking about a secondary restaurant, knowing that they're going to be late. So it's a man's responsibility to always be a gentleman if you're going to take a young lady out. But I definitely agree. Do not get disrespected. Do not allow yourself to get disrespected. Do not allow yourself to get belittled, and handle it accordingly. So I thought the way he handled it was great. I feel bad for her and her way of thinking, and she's done some other videos where she, now she's trying to clean it up. Now some people have came at her and done some outlandish stuff. And again, we talk about emotional intelligence. I don't want people to let this video consume them, because after today, I'm not going to even look at it or think about it no more. But one thing, I don't want anybody's emotions to get so consumed with how they respond that it gets rude or belittling or threatening to the two people involved. But I just think she has, hopefully all of this gets her to the realization, because the way she moves and the way she acts is completely and 100% to me unacceptable. And you cannot treat anybody like that. And I just applaud him for his response. I applaud him for, even in the midst of being in that fire, staying calm, cool, and collected. And on that video, he would on the follow-up interview, he was calm, cool, and collected, and very expressive on how he is and why he does things. And so just I really applaud him, and I guess pray for her, because her mindset is now, if he finds a man that takes that, okay, good luck. But as far as genuine man like this guy, it's gonna be hard.
There was a video that surfaced over the internet of her sitting in the car talking about the dynamic of the video, how she kind of regret the whole thing and all that kind of stuff. So she appears to be remorseful. So I don't want to put her out there like she just, told this man to get the hell out of Dodge and that was it. And and then she didn't have no feelings about it. She did, but the best apology is changed behavior. And so the way you can go about, carrying yourself in the future is how you are able to redeem a little bit of that, because again, that's a change that needs to be made. And so my man, it was like he was solid in who he was, and he was solid in what he expected, at least from a cordial basis. He was like, you didn't hold my arm, or I opened up the door for you, blah, 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 whatever. Like, you didn't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, even when he got out of his car, he was going to open up her door out of his car, and she locked the door and then rolled the window down. This chick was all one, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, so I think the chivalry, this is why some people say chivalry is dead. This is the reason why some people say it is because of this type of stuff. And so, if the point of you being out with someone is for you to enjoy them, you know what I'm saying? It's not for you to, it's not for to pocket watch, to pocket a question in their pockets, like what they do all day, like what they do is fine and dandy, but to have those conversations on the first day already, I mean, putting emphasis on it like that is crazy. So I know that you're not out here to date me. You out here because you're trying to get a nice meal or whatever the case may be, and you thought I was gonna simp out and do whatever, and I didn't. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said.
Just you out to ride this wave of your superiority that you feel you have, and just to say you did this and you've been here, and I don't know. I'm just a moral person. I would never understand anybody. I would never understand any person that acts like this woman acted. I will never get it. Nothing against her, nothing. You know, like I said, everybody's experience is their own, so I don't hold that against you, but I can hold against you how you responded, because I don't like seeing people treated that way. And that's
Thanks.
That's right.
Hey, man.
So, man, shout out.
Sure.
We want to thank all the mail carriers, some of the new people that some of our new people in the live today in the chat. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yes, absolutely.
We appreciate y'all accepting the curveball we threw at y'all today.
The curveball was cool, wasn't it?
You know what I mean? So we definitely appreciate y'all. Again, this is Mailroom Reacts. This is normally not a live show. This is a pre-recorded show that we do, but we want to thank y'all for rocking with us. More episodes of this show will be coming, so they're unannounced. So you just gotta check in on our page and find out when we done did a little something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Shout out to our brother JB, who was on out of town this week. The Mailroom Show in full effect. We'll be back next week. We just appreciate y'all. Again, if you have a video that you would like to be reacted to on the Mailroom React Show, please email us at themailroom313@yahoo.com. And again, I guarantee it will be reacted to. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Tell you what you got for the people.
Hey, man, as always, I want to tell everybody that I love them. You know, I love everybody. I love the Mailroom family. I love the Mailroom the mail carriers. Y'all represented today. We appreciate you. I want to shout out the Mailroom. I want to shout out the mail carriers right now, man. That's what I want to do. I want to shout out the mail carriers right now. I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to JB the Gent again. We miss you, brother. Hopefully you come back in town safely, man, and we can chop it up. But next week we gonna have episode number 5 of season 3 of the Mailroom Show. This is crazy. We got 3 seasons of this, y'all. We've been putting in work, okay? Putting in work, all right? And we appreciate everybody. Yo, hey, I'm good, man. You good?
Thank you, Shamika. We appreciate that.
Yes, we do, definitely. Hey,
I'm good, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We will holler at y'all next week on the Mailroom Show.
Let's do it. Peace.
Tell her no stress, no biggie. Baby, I'm just too jiggy. Better know I brought that with me. Case they get too iffy. Baby, don't stress, don't sweat it. Put it all on my baby. Know how I'm coming. And they know what we hate. Around through that left side, low end. All of mine need more wins. If you got beef, don't come out. Cause my young hitter might go in. Uptown GN. Working all through my weekend. Hoping these don't show out. Cause all of my hitters too deep in. With a boy, I'm so seen. Ain't worried about long as my money and my green. Baby, I ain't got work tomorrow. Tell me what the business is. Ain't about no club hop. I'm trying to start some businesses. Shorty, you thought it was, they better know it's not that. Talking all that online, they knowing that it's not fact. Sliding through my hood, I make maneuvers like a Uber, baby. Got a 10-year plan, these can't tell what they doing lately. And I'm way too clean, I'm Listerine, I thought they been knew it. All in my lungs, I got my red cup full of that hand fluid. Young middle Mac, I'm swinging that leg, I'm banging that do or die. And I ain't that before I get crucified. Living in my bloodline, this place in my family tree. How the they pressed, I did my best out of what they handed me. Straight out of that country, know my shawty thick as human air. And I need not mention no extensions.